Good morning. Welcome to this channel. This is Donna, and I welcome you here today. It's a beautiful September day, and I am part of the Stock It September challenge. I've decided to accept that challenge from Lynn from the Bucket List Homestead channel. She is putting on this challenge. She's sponsoring it, creating it. She is the person responsible for the Stock It September challenge. And so I'm thankful to be a part of that today. I've decided to go ahead and join that. She made it really easy. It's an open challenge for anybody that wants to join her. And you can go to her channel, Bucket List Homestead, and it's Lynn there, and you can hear all about this challenge for September. Well, there's 5 weeks in September, and the challenge is to spend $10 per week. You can go a little over if you need to, because sometimes it's hard to get right at $10, but you can go spend $10 a week in the month of September and buy produce or product to stock your pantry with. And so that's what I did yesterday. Donald had to run out to Sam's and get a few things for his job, and so we decided to go ahead and look around and see what we could stock it September with this week. And so that's what we did. I looked around. They had some really good deals. They had some jelly and some different stuff. But for this month, I came across this spaghetti. The spaghetti was such a good deal. And I'll insert a clip here of us looking for that spaghetti. Doing Stock It September here is 6 1-pound bags of spaghetti. For $5.48. Anytime you can find a pound of pasta cheaper than $1, it's a really good deal. So I'm going to get 2 of these for Stock It September. And I did, in fact, buy the spaghetti. I bought 2 boxes. That put me a little bit over $10. It was $11 and some change, but it was well worth it. It was what I couldn't resist for the price of it. This is what I needed to stock my pantry with this September, this first week of the Stock It September challenge. And so the expiration date was good on here. It's best if used by July 4th, 2025, and it's a pantry pack. Isn't that something? There's 6 1-pound packages in each one of these boxes, and I opened the top of this to show you the packages, and also so that when I put it over here in my pantry, I'll have easy access to reaching in here and getting one out, and then I'll open this one as needed. So I did pick up these 2 boxes of the pasta, $5.48 for each box, and it has 6 pounds of pasta in each box. And this is the pantry pack, so it's a good-sized box. Couldn't believe the price. I think I have bought this spaghetti before and paid more than that for it. They may be discontinuing this brand of pasta because I saw that they had brought Barilla in. But we'll just see. I'm not sure why they were selling it at this good deal. I think in the past I have paid as much as $9 or $10 for this particular pack of pasta. But like I said in the clip when I showed you from shopping at Sam's, anytime you can get a pound of pasta here in the United States for less than $1, you're getting a good deal. $1 is a good deal. That's the limit I try to pay for pasta if I can find it. But it's getting harder and harder to find pasta that is under $1. You know, prices have gone up. So this was the choice that I made to stock my pantry with in September with the Stock It September challenge. Now, if you watch my channel, you know that I have this little pantry right here. I've tore my kitchen with me, or join me in my kitchen video on my channel. You'll see that I talked about how Donald had removed the wall right here. Right here is the wall. You can see the moldings around it. Our kitchen was very, very small. I think it was like maybe 8 by 9 in there. And he took this wall out right here and expanded our kitchen. And when he did, and he opened up all of this right here, and he put these 2 French doors in here in the dining room area. Well, the closet that was in the bedroom that he knocked the wall down to extend our kitchen had a closet. That bedroom had a closet, and that's what we used to make our little pantry right here. And this little pantry is the pantry that we just put in whatever that we use often. It's an often go-to little pantry. It's something I can easily access. I do have a whole room downstairs that has a much larger pantry in it. It was one of my son's rooms down there. It's just a built-in room, and bought all these shelves from Sam's, and that's where we put our canned food. We put all the food that we can in those jars downstairs in that larger pantry. And I also store things like coconut oil. I love to cook with coconut oil. It's my oil of choice. I use coconut oil and avocado oil. And that coconut oil that is stored in the larger pantry down there, it's in 5-gallon buckets. So that's where big storage goes. If we buy anything that's big, it goes in there. But this little pantry that's right here is where I will stop. I will put this pasta, because I have 6 grandchildren, and over the few months I'll be making a lot of meals with this pasta, even using it for noodles in soup sometimes. I like to use it for noodles in chicken soup, and I like to use it for noodles in some of the other vegetable soups and things that I made that I add noodles to. And I add noodles to it to bulk it up and make it more nutritious, and also to give them a little bit of bread, because sometimes all they want is one dish. And if I can sneak a few noodles into that with the vegetables, then that's a whole meal for them. So I'll be putting these boxes here in this small pantry that's right off of the kitchen. Now this kitchen does have a light here. But my shelves are not clear, so the light doesn't shine down through the shelves as bright as it needs to, but that's okay. But you can get an idea of what's stored here, easily access stuff that I might need to mix a meal or make a meal with. This is the macaroni, and I'm going to put the pasta right up here behind it. Now this pasta is hard to lift. It's 6 pounds, and I'm having to use my left arm. I still have an impingement syndrome. I still have an injured right shoulder. But I'm going to tuck it right back here, and I'm going to go get the other box, and I'm going to tuck it right on top of it. And then there it is. And then I've got the top box open, so it'll be easy access for me to just grab this spaghetti as I need it. This pasta, spaghetti noodles. And so right there they are. They'll be in the pantry. And that's this week's Pantry Stock It September edition. And it was $11 and a few cents. So I did go a little bit over. But that's the reality of it, isn't it? Trying to meet the challenge and get what you really need. I didn't want to buy something that I wasn't going to use. I wanted to buy something that we really needed and that we could really use. And so that's what I chose to buy for the first week of the Stock It September challenge. I bought the pasta noodles, the spaghetti pasta noodles. Well, I thank you for joining me today and let me share with you this challenge. And I'll look forward to sharing the challenge with you next week and for the rest of the month of September. Now, I do have my own regularly scheduled videos that I'll be putting out. So this is in addition to what I already put out on my channel, to the videos that I already have planned. So don't think that that's going to interfere. This is just an additional Stock It challenge, Stock It September challenge that I accepted. I wanted to take part in that and see what I could find for around $10 each week, because it's always a good idea to stock up your pantry. And Lynn has a passion for that, She told us in her videos that she has a passion to stock her pantry, and she calls her pantry the store, and that's, she goes to it and gets what she needs to make her meals. And that's an excellent idea. That's really what it is, isn't it? It's a storehouse that you can go to and get what you need for long time storage. Now, I'm Appalachian, and we grew up having things on hand because we lived in the mountains, and my mama didn't have a driver's license for years and years. She didn't get a driver's license until much later in her life. And not only was she not able to drive a car, but she didn't, it was, when it snowed up there. You couldn't get out. It wasn't something you could just easily go and run to the store every day. It wasn't as convenient as it is now. So I grew up with a pantry. We always had flour, cornmeal, lard, and canned goods, pantry items, canned milk, many things that were canned and put in our pantry. And so this concept is not new to me. I also see the necessity in it. And when Donald changed jobs, we relied on our pantry for months at a time to get us through until he got another job and got reestablished. He's our sole provider at this point, and hopefully I can help him with that in the years to come. But I think that the Stock It September challenge is an excellent challenge. I chose to join that so that I could just take this month and add to my pantry, my little pantry, and have things on hand as needed. Now, this is my no spend September, so I'm not spending anything for the house. I'm not spending any money this month. I do have a small fund that is solely for my YouTube channel, and that fund is, it's hard. You can't really produce a channel without some little expenses. So I have that little expense account that I've put aside, and that's what I'm spending this $10 a month from, is that little account that is solely for my channel. And so I considered this Stock It September a good opportunity for my channel to share with you what I would spend $10 on to stock my pantry. And I think there's 4 more weeks that we will be part of this challenge, and we can share. I look forward to seeing what you stock your pantry with if you're part of the challenge, and I also look forward to sharing with you what I stock my pantry with. And we thank Lynn for creating this challenge, for opening it up to everyone that wants to participate. I love to participate in challenges. Sometimes I don't get to complete them because there's so much going on here. I keep my 6 grandchildren, one of which has disabilities. I love her dearly, and of course, we do all that we can to take care of her, but that takes a whole different kind of time and energy. I also have animals. We have chickens, rabbits, dogs, and now we have 2 cats. Well, we have 1 dog and 2 cats. So there's a lot going on here. A lot of care for a house, care for a little micro farm. I call it a micro farm here. We're between 1/4 and 1/3 of an acre here. So it's a very small lot of land in the city. And sometimes things, you would think because you only had a small amount of land that things would be easier. But that's not necessarily true. It's a real challenge. But I welcome you here today, and thank you for letting me share all this with you. I look forward to the rest of the challenge. And like always, until next time.